Hello, beautifuls of the feed. It's me, Benji. I'm going to be doing a reading for you today. We'll just start off just super strong and we will start with an affirmation. I don't normally do that, but we'll just give it a go today and see if we can get a general energy from these cards first. We'll just get one card and we'll get an affirmation for the whole reading. All right. Our affirmation for today's reading is I have the courage to stand up for myself and my beliefs. All right, let's actually get into the reading and get the general energy going. Wow. It's so many. So the general energy today is the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So what I'm getting, the other ones that came out first. There's so many. So many. Okay, let's do this. So we got the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So I find that really interesting. It seems like it's like maybe like nearing the end of the cycle of the pain, some sort of pain that's happening at the moment, and I feel like it's been lifted. Let me just move my keys. So I do feel like there's been pain that's lifted. Like that's what I feel right now. And the Knight of Cups I feel like is giving me the vibe of like a new, not a new vibe, but like it's like a stronger vibe, like a developed new kind of feeling. So after that we have the Eight of Pentacles. That gives me a little bit more. The Eight of Pentacles, which is really interesting. So there's like high standards and being passionate. And hardworking. So I get that. So I feel like it's a general energy of coming out of feeling a little bit stuck in your energy and coming into a new energy where a high standard is kind of like what is standard and you're holding yourself to something better than before. I feel like that's what I get from this. Very interesting. And then we have the Hermit. So I'm getting a vibe of a significant other at this point. I feel like the Hermit represents kind of like the situation at hand that kind of like feels like it's driven what's been going on. And I feel like this energy is the reason why I get it from a significant other is because of the Ten of Pentacles. I just feel like this person with this energy wants to be really balanced and they're trying to figure things out. They're balanced with their relationships. That's what I'm getting. And they're also very much like gone inward at the moment. That's what I get from that. And I feel like that's kind of like the driving force behind why there was some pain, and then it's like you've come out of it and you're now feeling a lot more motivated. And it's almost like you probably understand what's going on. There's some sort of understanding here with the Queen of Swords. It's a very direct energy, and I feel like there has been a conversation of some sort that's been very direct, but like it wasn't toxic, it was strong, and the truth was said. Yeah, the Page of Wands, and so I get that there's like a energy there that has been very direct, and the Page of Wands gives me a vibe of like there's a little bit of distance, and there's like a feeling of distance, but there's also a knowing of like that this is temporary, and I feel like that's what I get from that. And we're going into the next bit, which is the last four cards, because I really don't normally read this many cards at once, so I'm doing my best today. I hope you're resonating, and if you are, please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment because I love reading them. Also, I just want to say thank you so much for the new subscribers. You guys are amazing, and also all the comments and the interaction and stuff. I really appreciate it, and honestly, I never really thought anything was going to happen when I started doing this. And I know it's only just a minimal thing, but I'm really appreciative and thank you so much. All right, let's move on. So we have this vibe of like, I feel like it's like past, present, and future in a weird way, but it's not, because I don't do past, present, and future readings. So they've like the vibe going into today, because it's very early for me, at least in my area of the world, is the Four of Swords. So resting, like resting and rejuvenation and coming to terms with things and becoming one with thyself. That's what I get. And then we have the Three of Wands. And I kind of love that card. I kind of do. So it's definitely like a card of rapid growth, and I feel like this is the thing, like once this has kind of happened and the cycle is passed, it's going to get to a point where there's going to be like a rapid growth, and it's going to flourish, because this is the soul card that I like, and it's just really interesting because this last card is like the generous card. So it's like there's going to be a coming together and a sharing of mutual love and joy. That's what I get from this. And it's definitely looking ahead. It's in a while. What does it say? 5, 2, 3. 5, 2, 3 mean anything? I don't know. So that's what I'm getting from this reading. It's kind of beautiful. I kind of love this reading. It's very much like a kind of moment. And the energy that's coming in the future, which I can't really necessarily say for like specifically anyone, because this could be for like right now for someone, or it could be for like someone in a year's time. You just never really know. But if you have clicked on this, you resonate with it, that's amazing as well. I'm going to do some more cards and we will see what they have to say as well, because I like to do 2 lots just to get a good idea of what's going on. Also, our affirmation for today was, I have the courage to stand up for myself and my beliefs. So I just wanted to look at that one and see how I could relate it. And I feel like I do get it, because like in this middle bit, I feel like there's been like a very strong conversation, and I think from like your side, maybe you have said what you need to say and you're just now like kind of taking a step back. And I feel like that's what I get from this, is that it's a very mature way to handle things. And there was like an immense pain, but coming out of this, you're so much stronger than you were before. All right, let's just get some clarification from these cards. I read these cards upside down and right way up. So these ones are those ones. These are those ones. These ones I only get out for clarification stuff. All right, here we got some cards. Let's put you there. Let's flip you. Something I notice is I don't see the tower come out very often, and I don't want to mention it would like put a glitch in the matrix or anything, but I don't notice it comes out very often in these general readings. But let me just tell you something. I've had the tower card come out 5 times in a row for 5 days in a row for myself. It's all good. I'm fine. Life's great. Anyway, the clarification we're getting is We literally got the same card. The literal same card. Okay, I love it when it does that. So definite clarification there. It just says education, detail, perseverance, overly careful, apprenticeship, talent, high standard, skill. So it's very much what I was saying before. Not all of those things, just a couple of those things came to mind. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. Low quality, mediocrity, lack of skill, preoccupation, isolation, sloppiness, group conflict. Maybe that's the vibe I'm getting for the significant other. Interesting. Stagnation, sameness, immobile, forced change. Yeah, it's really interesting. Like, I'm getting these vibes and like getting some thoughts that are like, this person could be in a situation where they are dealing with something that they don't want to, like, you know, put on to you. Interesting. Okay, we have 3 more. Open your heart and receive the emotions around you. Enlightenment. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm getting from this reading. Enlightenment. I didn't even think of that word. Interesting. It's like coming out of something and being enlightened. Yeah. Unconditional love, new feelings, new friendship, beauty, opulence, pleasure, and self-love. New friendship. Well, I'm guessing that someone has contacted you somehow, and it's just someone out of the blue, and they've wanted to be a friend. They want to like talk and stuff. 5 of Swords. Strength tested, approachable, fairness, assertiveness, uncertain outlook, resentment. And don't let your emotions get in the way. Sweetness, gentleness, reflective, self-exploration, intuition, kindness, and sensitivity. So I am getting that this event or this situation tested you like so much. And it obviously, what I'm getting right now is that it was a test from the universe. And the universe wanted to see how you can handle yourself, and so that they can give you the path and put you on the right path. I very much feel that. I'm like shaking. It's interesting that I feel this way. I feel like nervous, or, you know, like short of breath. Okay. Well, I love this reading. For whoever this is for, I hope you love it too. We're going to move on to some more stuff, because I do like to make these videos kind of longer. I think the algorithm likes that. So we will do that. And if you do just come up to this point, leave a comment saying, I am, what is it? I am, what is it? No, not that. I have the courage to stand up for myself and my beliefs. I think that should be the cool comment in the comments. The cool comment in the comments. Okay, I'm going to do Gaia. Let's see what Gaia has to say to us today. The dream, something is revealed, insight, breakthrough. Well, I instantly got something from that to tell you. And if you've been dreaming lately, I feel like maybe it's very significant to something. That's what I get from that. Something's been revealed to you in a dream. So if you remember your dreams, and if you like, you know, if you're up with that thing, then it's definitely a breakthrough in your dream. And I feel like dreams are definitely for, like, you know, healing and different things and manifestation, and it's very spiritual. Sacred Earth Mother, a message of love. Love is the key. Hidden path, the marriage of spirit and matter. Manifest it. So I get from that. Loss, grief, sadness, and resurrection. So I feel like that's the loss of maybe a connection or a feeling of connection. But I do believe that there is going to be a resurrection of that connection, because this connection is definitely a soul connection. Perception. Beyond the veil of illusion. So I feel like you, my friend, are getting to a point where your divine intuition is definitely coming through on a level that is different than other people, because your perception of things, and just in general, the perception of the universe and everything in it is being lifted. It's almost like you realize you live in a simulation, as an example. But like, I'm not saying that I believe those things. I'm just saying it as an example. So like, the veil of illusion has been lifted for you. There's a monarch butterfly in there though too. That's so interesting, that symbolism. I need to know what that is outside of like the, outside of the dark side. Because the dark side, it's like MK Ultra or something, isn't it? Mind control. Anyway, remembrance is the next one. Resurfacing the past. Resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Remembrance. These are so beautiful. These cards, I love these cards. Let's do a bunch more. I'm going to probably do some fairies today. No, I can't do the fairies. The fairies are half under there. I do want to do one more. We good. Thinking of you, a loving thought, serendipity. So what I'm getting from these cards today is that there has been, you've been dreaming a lot, and you've been dreaming of maybe your significant other, and maybe situations that can show you the insight. Your manifestation are like taking shape. There was a pain. There was a pain and sadness, and it's like getting transformed, and it's like, being rebirthed into like rising like the phoenix. And your perception of reality is in a different space, which is not in a bad space. It's in like a, like you see the truth. And you're remembering past feelings and emotions. So thinking of you, and I feel like obviously this significant other is thinking of you. I really do believe that this has got a lot to do with the significant other. Your dreams possibly about them. I did say that at the beginning. And I do believe that this person is having a spiritual awakening currently. Yeah. Let's do the shadows. And then I'll be done for today. Or not for today, I'll do another reading later. So yeah, your feeling at the moment in the shadows of the subconscious is definitely the thing that you can't really see. Is like you feel like you're the pillars, like you're the thing that holds everything up, and I feel like there's probably some sort of feelings. Shadow, definitely shadow. So we have the pillar and shadow. So it's definitely something that is from a trauma that makes you this way. Feeling like you have to hold the world on your shoulders. And so I feel like the shadow card is really giving me a vibe of like, it could be possibly a good thing to look into shadow work, and heal some of the unseen. Play, get creative, and the wielding. I'll just do the first two, play and creative. It's just, play is kind of something I feel like embracing your inner child and like doing something that you always loved doing when you were a kid. Like, for example, when I was a child, I loved Beyblade. So I have a couple of Beyblades. I used to have a Beyblade channel on YouTube like 10 years ago. Um, and so I have like thousands of Beyblades, but it's all good. You know, every now and then I'll get them out and I'll be like, let it rip. So that I feel like that's like embracing your inner child. And I feel like a lot of people don't like saying it, but like, you know what? I'm not embarrassed. I think it's kind of cool. You can embrace like the things that you once enjoyed. And maybe that goes with oh my God, maybe that goes with the remembrance or surfing of past feelings and emotions. It's like how you felt when you were young and you play with these toys and it just filled you with joy. Get creative. So that's definitely just self-explanatory, isn't it? I feel like your shadow is craving some creative outlook. So if you've been like not doing anything creative, like I don't know what to suggest, but like, you know, you can make like cards, Christmas cards, crafting. That's what it is, like, you know, arts and crafts and all these different things. You could also play a game, but like I wouldn't recommend playing like a computer game. If anything, get creative. Try like draw a picture on a piece of paper or write a song or like a short story or, you know, like I'm not telling anyone what to do, but they're just like things that you could do. Read a book. Reading books is really good too. Fulfilling. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading today. And if you resonated, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. And also leave a comment if you enjoy these readings and let me know if you resonated. And yeah, remember the comment of the day is, I have the courage to stand up for myself and my beliefs. All right. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.